guys so much for joining me on this channel. Yes, it's your girl Serene, okay, and welcome back to the winning team. Okay, so yes, if you're new to my channel, we just talk about mental health and fitness over here. I'm super excited to get the fitness videos out for you guys, talking about just how I lifted my chest, everything's all natural in the gym. I do weight lift, so that is how I basically build my body the way I want to. So how I lift my chest, how I grew my butt, because it used to be a pancake, okay? And I got it together, okay? And just things like that, like the more fitness side. But so far, I did want to get out, some important topics with you guys as well. So today, so if you see me looking down, I'm going to be looking at my notes for all the topics we're going to talk about, which are just the 5 steps, just so I don't get like lost rambling and talking too much and stuff like that. So yes, but before we do get into that, if you want to support my channel, you can send me something on Cash App through Serene W Fit. And of course, that's only if you have it to send. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about that. You can support me through Patreon as well. Over there, I offer coaching for you guys, one-on-one coachings. And it can be a one-time thing or like a monthly thing or just whenever you book it. And currently I am doing a beach body challenge. So if you want to join, if you're trying to push yourself to be as fit as possible before next summer, that is kind of why I started this challenge for myself, really, and then I wanted to to do it with you guys as well. So whoever needs an accountability, not responsibilities.
Abilities now. Sponsored
Oh my
abilities.
goodness gracious. If you need an accountability coach, okay? I didn't say if you need a speech coach. No, my speech is amazing, okay? I was just talking too fast. But if you need an accountability coach or a partner, I can take either approach with you, because some might not want like a coach on them per se, but you just want like a partner. That is totally fine as well. It's up to you. You can join through the Beachbody Challenge as well, or like I said, book a one-on-one session with me. If you just need help like with your mental health, one of the very important topics we're going to be talking about in this video, you can join for $1 to access all the discords for mental health related topics, which I cover everything: anxiety, depression, depersonalization, derealization, OCD, just being neurodivergent in general. I know it's a struggle in this world and it's very unfair, a lot of things, but we'll talk about all those things on the channel in the future and a little bit today as well. So yes, but all those discords are available to you for $1. If you just want to access those, if you're not here for the fitness part, that's totally fine. And yeah, and if you like watching movies, anime, or TV shows, I have a second channel, Real Serene. And over there we do like watch-alongs for movies, shows, and animes and stuff. So just wanted to mention. Moving on finally to the video, okay? And if you're new here, I tend to yap, which is another reason why I will be looking at my notes. And I will be mentioning some book recommendations as well. Yes, so let's get into the first topic. And I'm so sorry if I've been rambling. I'll try to cut it down to get to the point. I happen to be the youngest of 4, and I was the family black sheep and scapegoat. So what does that mean? If you don't know, basically, like I said, it's not because I was the youngest. If you don't know, it can be any age in the family, but basically it's just when it seems like the family is putting all their trauma and their issues on you, kind of without saying it. They kind of make you feel like everything that's going wrong in a family, it's so weird, but everything that's going wrong in a family is your fault some way. You receive like minimal support, if any, from them, financially, emotionally, spiritually, all those ways. Like little to no support. No support that is meant to help you at least in the long run. You know, the whole thing is that there should be no roles like this. The only roles there should be in a family is like whose role is it to do the dishes, to do laundry, not roles of like who you are or like just all this weird stuff, right? So don't even worry about it. You know how you're meant to feel in your family. Like I said, I was the black sheep. I just feel like being the black sheep really, if you do not get out, can literally like it can be very extremely dangerous for you. So like I'm saying, like cost you your life, dangerous. So you know, if that's what you feel like your role is, it might be of a little bit more urgency to, get out of the situation and figure that out. So, who genuinely needs support, who is authentic and, reciprocates the support they get. So, as long as you do that, you're good with me, okay? But I'm just, once again, mentioning I was the black sheep, so I'm going to kind of focus on us, okay? We can focus on ourselves for once, okay? Black sheeps, as soon as we start focusing on ourselves, the world loses their minds, okay? I wonder why. So, because, they make you feel like everything's your fault. Like, they kind of make you feel like things would be better without you there, right? But kind of when you leave, they just can't keep your name out of their mouth. They won't leave you alone. They send welfare checks to your place, just start acting really bizarre and insane and very annoying. But flashbacks, y'all. Okay, I'll address. I'm gonna make a lot of videos about healing from narcissistic abuse and narcissistic families in the future. So definitely you're in the right place. So subscribe, okay? Like this video. That's not going to be the only topic, but it's going to be like pretty much one of the main topics because that is my life story and that is what I'm here to, help people heal and realize. So, and I want people to heal like I did and let them know it is possible, okay, to have a smile on your face and to look good and take care of yourself and leave your toxic family behind and look forward, okay? So, and not just toxic family, toxic people. So let's go ahead and these are, like I said, follow these 5 steps. I will not, if no one's gonna tell you the truth, this is a little catchphrase I'm gonna start on this channel. If no one's gonna tell you the truth, Serene will tell you the truth, okay? I will keep it 150 million% with you, okay, about everything.
Better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings.
So starting from the very first step, most crucial step, you have to separate yourself from toxic people. Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, niece, nephew, cousin.
Your mama got your baby? Then you're not the mama. Your grandmama's the baby.
I don't care who you are, okay? I don't care what title you hold. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what's going on. If you are disrespectful, if you mistreat me, if you and others, if you are just really jealous and envious type person, you are not going to be around me. Like, so at all. We're not going to talk, we're not gonna have conversations, you're not gonna be around me, we're not gonna be friends, all that stuff is dead and gone. Okay? Dead and gone, buried, over with. So, and I'm telling you, this is the first step. What it is that because we come into this world with people having titles like, you know, mom, dad, your doctor, your teacher, whatever title the person has, your professor, you know, if you're older, and you just put people on this pedestal or feel like you have to tolerate things from them, or, you know, just basically feel like you have to tolerate or for some reason have some type of relationship with them. Someone, I'm of course talking about a narcissistic parent, even if they're not a narcissist, which, okay, and we just move past it. If they technically haven't been diagnosed or whatever, but they don't treat you well and you don't feel like they're a good parent, you know if you like your parent or not, and if they're a good parent to you, you know, they gotta go. Like, they gotta go. There has to be a separation. You have to separate from toxic people. So, like I said, mom, sister, uncle, dad, I don't care who it is. Don't look at people's titles. Look at who they are. Like, who are they really? You know, look people in the eyes. Look at how they treat you. Look at how they talk to you. How they may be talking about you. Pay attention to things like that, because while I did pay attention to things like that, over time, I definitely let way too much slide by. You know, I didn't know any better, you know, and it was as I got older, I was like, okay, no, you're not going to treat me like this. You're not going to talk to me like this. You know, and if I found out someone was gossiping about me and I confronted them, and you don't even necessarily have to tell people you're cutting them off. They will see eventually. Like, they will get it. They will get it down the road, because not play, you guys, about your self-respect, about your time. You only get one of these, okay? I went with 2 fingers up, but you only get one of these things called life. And so just the older I got, the more I realized that, and the more, you know, it's like time is ticking. Like, I need to focus on myself and, you know, start getting where I want to go. You know, and so just the older I got, and the more I was like, okay, like, these people, they're not really supporting me anyway. When they would support me, it wouldn't be like a pleasant experience, because, you know, they hold it over your head or they make you feel uncomfortable. Like, if, let's say, I was staying with them or something, you needed a place to stay or something like that, it's just not a supportive, loving family, right? And so I want you to know you're not losing out on anything by separating from these people. And if you feel like you can't physically separate because you're stuck living with them, which a lot of us were and are, and I know it is the worst, but I have advice for that, so just keep watching. But yes, but if you physically can't get your own place, I don't know why you're still there. Okay, it's not gonna get any better, at least while you're there. They're not gonna wake up one day and be good people or treat you the way you want to be treated. So if you want to start saving your life, I'm telling you, especially if you're going through a lot of like anxiety and depression and thoughts, it's because of the people you're around. I'm telling you, it is because of the people you are around, okay? They will literally drive you to that, because of their toxicity and just all the trauma. So, and you need to separate yourself. And okay, but like I said, if you can, of course, get your own place. If you need to, try to find a trustworthy roommate. It's much easier to at least heal away from your immediate family. Roommates sucks. I was in suckish roommate situations because of them, just because of not having, you know, a good family. But that was better. That was kind of like stepping stones to me eventually separating from them completely. So, you know, you might have to take that route. Trust me, I know it sucks, but you know, that's why I'm really here, you know. Anyway, I have lots of big plans to, you know, for stuff like that, to help in the future as much as I can, but we just have to do what we can for now. And yeah, so just try to find a trustworthy second option. Now, if there are no trustworthy options, and whatever the way you spin it, you are stuck with them, like physically living with them, this is what you can do. So this is like step 1.5 is just separate yourself emotionally. So separate your clothes, like literally separate your life from them. And they will start to notice, you know, and I'm telling you, these people that have treated you like a burden, right, your whole life, will all of a sudden start being so nosy about what you have going on, which is so weird. Or be pressed that you're not like engaging with them. We don't need to be engaging with people that are clearly confused, okay? So, because they will make you confused with them, and my God is not a God of confusion, okay? So, yes, but basically separate yourself from them as much as you can while living there. So you might even want to go to other places, like start, it might not be easy, but find a free hobby you can do if it needs to be free, if you have a little bit of money, or if you do have the money. I'm only saying that because I know a lot of us that grew up, you know, in not the best households struggle financially with stability and things like that. So that's like a double layer of discouragement, where you feel like you can't do anything, literally, like you feel trapped. And I just want to tell you, you are not trapped, okay? Even if your hobby is going for a walk, I know you don't want to do that. You want to do something more fun, but I'm telling you, fun will come. Just start by separating yourself, like leaving, going for a walk, 30-minute walk, back and forth. Go to the park. Like, I'm saying, if you have to do something free, if you can afford, you know, a more expensive hobby you want to do, go for it. Start the hobby, okay, whatever it is, okay? If you're young or anything, you know, of course, keep yourself safe. But if y'all are like, if you can stand up for yourself, you're not in a dangerous situation where you can stand up for yourself, do it. Don't, it's all intimidation, BS tactics to have some type of illusion of power over you. You know, because a lot of toxic families, they're enmeshed. Basically, like, enmeshment is just like an unhealthy aspect of narcissistic families, where it's like everybody has to be on the same accord, and that's just not healthy. That's not normal. Like, oh, if dad is upset, then everybody got to be down, or everybody got to walk around squeezing their face. Just like a whole lot of weird-ish, okay? So, or like, we always got to be together. We got to do every single thing together. Stuff like that is not healthy or normal, okay? So just keep that in mind. They will get pettier than they have been. They will get weirder. They will get nosier. They will get angrier. So, but really, fortunately, none of that is your problem, even though they might try to make it seem like it is. So, yeah, you start, you know, separating yourself. You'll start finding your self-worth again, knowing that, you know, you're not a perfect person, and that's okay, but the type of shame and just blame they were trying to put on you was not normal and not healthy and not the way a family should be. You know? Back, lady, you gon' hurt your back. Toting all them bags like that, okay? I bet somebody never told you all you must hold on to is you, is you, is you. Sorry. Okay. I don't know if y'all Erica Badu, but I listen to I listened to that song years ago, and I was like, oh my God, like, it had me bawling. And it just helped me, yeah, you don't need to carry around all those bags, okay? Let them go. Cut them loose and move forward with your life. Like I said, you only get one, okay? So, and if you stay around toxic people, they will make you, they want to stitch those bags onto you, okay? They want to make sure that you never let those bags go and that you carry all that. And you know what? They want you to carry theirs too, actually. So, yeah. So that's why you have to separate, and then everybody will have to look at their own bags, and you let your bag go and walk away, right? You're moving on. You're healing. On to step 2, cutting out your most destructive addiction. So for me, that was alcohol. I struggled with alcohol addiction for basically a decade. So like basically since, I could legally drink, and now I am in my late 20s. So I'm not telling, you have to guess. You guys can guess how old I look in the comments. I won't get offended. But I'm in my late 20s, so that's your hint. But anyway, I did struggle with alcoholism for pretty much, I'm now 60 plus. Let's just say 60, because I'm going to count it every 30. But it's been like almost 90 days. But it hasn't been 90 days yet. It will be in like 10 days. So I'm like 80 days sober. I'm gonna try to insert party music here. Okay? And your girl is sober. Okay? Can you tell? Can you tell, baby? Because it's good minded and vigilant. Period. Okay? So but yes, yes, I am 80 days sober, and from alcohol, and I don't do anything else, but I also used to smoke. So why I said was get rid of your most destructive addiction first, because alcohol was like my most destructive addiction. Like, it was getting to the point where like I'm gonna drink myself out of here if I don't get it together type stuff. So yeah, it wasn't a joke. Like, I'm laughing and stuff, but that's because I'm healed and I'm happy now. But it wasn't funny when I was really like at my lowest with it. So, just thank God for getting me through. I had to pull through, basically, me and God, just me and God. I didn't have, like I said, no supportive family or really supportive friends. So yeah, so it was me and God. Basically, I kept falling, kept regressing. And at some point, like I said, after I turned 29 this year, ooh. Well, cat's out the bag. Y'all gotta guess. Yes, I'm 29. Oh my God. I'm the worst guesser thing ever. But yes, after I turned 29 this year, I'm gonna leave it in. It's fine. I was like, you know what? Like, no, like, I'm getting older. I don't want to keep going in circles with my life. I need to progress and move forward. And the one thing that, I've been doing that I need to change, like, alcohol was really my main struggle. And of course, I was drinking so much because, my family wasn't ish. And I just grew up all in the world by myself, basically, figuring out everything by myself for the most part. Learning the hard lessons by myself. So that led to, you know, all the drinking and stuff. And but you know, I was like, you know, I have to, I really hope my hair does not look crazy. I have to get myself together. I have to, you know, do this for myself. I can't, you know, at the end of the day, you don't get buried in, it's not a twin. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can get a twin casket, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you are, whatever you do and your choices, you have to answer to them. So, you know, if I was like, if I can't leave this world like this, you know, and yeah, so it wasn't about forgiveness. It was just about the fact that, yeah, I forgave them and I let them go. Like I said, I, you know, separated myself, but that doesn't make it any easier. Like, you're still gonna be sad. You still feel lonely. You still feel like you don't have anyone, or you literally, you know, don't have anyone. So all that was leading to me drinking so much, you know. But it was like, okay, I'm going to fight for my life, basically. And I have been fighting for my life for years, you know, but, you know, really fight in the sense of dropping this one thing, like alcohol. So, yes. So, basically, I was able to stop drinking, and I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, like, oh, stop drinking, stop smoking. I'm not here to, like, beat you down about that. You have to naturally do what's best for you so you can sustain it. So sorry, guys. So I gave up. So now, how long has it been? Like 30 days since I smoked. And yes, you guys, 80 days since I drank and like 30 days since I last smoked. So after I gave up the alcohol, yes, your girl has been killing it, okay? I have been killing the game, period. 80 days. So after I gave up alcohol, after some time, you know, it was like, okay, time to stop smoking. I also smoked for not a decade, but close. Like, I feel like half a decade or something straight. I'm trying to tell you, because on my own, if you know me, you know, and I don't know who's watching this ever knew me, but you know it is God, okay? So yes, so start where you can, ask for help. Now it's no more being shy, because being shy and being quiet about our struggles might literally kill you. So we can't afford to be quiet about what we're struggling with and about the abuse and stuff we've endured growing up. That is part of what is killing you, literally part of your anxiety and depression. I'm telling you, once you start seeking help, there is literally nothing to be ashamed of. We are all here on this planet, you know, doing our best. So I stopped being ashamed to before this year, like since 2020, like really since I cut off my parents. Oh, there was a life-changing event in 2020, other than everything going on was part of it. But yes, and I'll make a video about that as well, because it was that year I just came to a lot of realizations and started realizing like I was on my own basically, and I had to fight for my life on my own. And so that was the year where since 2020 I started looking for like Alcoholics Anonymous groups and stuff, but of course everything was closed and they only could do it online or something, so that just discouraged me. But yeah, but at least I tried, you know, and I think stuff like that started helping me realize that I didn't have to be ashamed of anything. And if people really love you, and this is how another way you know your family is, like, your family is weird and you need to be away from them, is not only do they not offer you help for any of your addictions, they just kind of feel like they don't really care, or unless say you brought it up to them, but they don't really like give a response or whatever. They're not of any help or anything. So, or somebody make you want to feel shame about it instead of like helping you. So yeah, so that is not normal, not how a family should be. Okay. And moving on to number 3, healing your gut. Okay, healing your gut is essential. This, other than separating yourself from toxic people, I was going to put healing your gut right at number 2, because this will change your life. And I'm not joking. And I'm not selling no snake oil, okay? And I wanted to put it, like I said, right number 2, but I had to put giving up your addiction first, because if I didn't stop drinking, this would not have been effective. Because so if your addiction is alcohol or anything that like you're eating or drinking, you want to give that up. If it's, especially if it's like sugar, if that's your addiction, yeah, because you guys, so there's something called candida that we're all born with. It's like a fungi we're all born with that turns into a parasitic fungi extremely easily through exposure to mold, like where you're living, or I guess you just get exposed to it for a long time somehow, through antibiotics, which they don't tell us. You need to restore your gut after you take antibiotics, or the candida will start, turning into a parasite. A bad diet, which most of us have. How else? I think birth control, and which I think you can switch the brands you're using or something to see if it changes, or you have to try something else. Those are like the 5 main ways that I know. So yes, so it turns out, and candida is extremely common if you have ADHD, or if you think you have ADHD. If you have PCOS, you probably have it, because of all the gut issues and stuff. I have PCOS. I thought I had ADHD. I was about to get tested for it first, but I was like convinced I had it. And if I couldn't ask for ADHD medication, I was just gonna ask my doctor for anxiety and depression type medication, because especially anxiety, I was like, at least that will help me like get through the day. I'm telling you guys, I used to like have to get through the day. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I didn't know how I was gonna get through my days. And yes, okay. So you better listen to what I'm telling you, because I might tell a joke, but I never tell you a lot. So, basically, I discovered I had candida. I also had something called tinea versicolor. So if you have that, you probably have candida. If you have psoriasis, eczema, still separate skin issues, candida. Okay, so I use the brand Balance One. I will put it in my description, but I don't know why I feel like it's affecting my YouTube video, like how YouTube is pushing the video maybe. I don't know why. Maybe it's too much in my description. So what I'm gonna do is pin it in my comments instead, and I'm not gonna put it in my description this time. So I just found this brand on my own. I haven't talked about them to everyone and their mama. So sorry if you can hear that. I don't know what's going on outside. It's like late and I'm just paying it no mind. But yes, so I don't have any affiliation with them, but maybe one day. But they are called Balance One, yes, and I followed their candida protocol. So they have a pill called Candacyst, and I got that. I got the liver one pills, and then you also need probiotics, because as the candida is dying off and like killing off, you need to protect your liver, and then you need probiotics in the morning to restore your gut, because you have to like kill the candida, restore your gut, and like that. So, but I get like CVS brand probiotics because that works best for me. And I mentioned this in my recipe book, by the way. Sorry to bring the video, but shameless plug, my recipe book is out where I do talk about it is 20 delicious recipes, Nigerian recipes. I am Nigerian, if you didn't know. Italian, Asian, American style recipes that are candida and keto friendly. Okay, so actually this is the perfect time to mention it. Yes, so grab my recipe book. It is available now for you guys for $10. Okay, that will be in my description. It's just a couple lines, so that might not be too bad. But I don't know if when I was listing all the candida stuff, if that was like affecting anything. But please don't dismiss this because I'm trying to, my CPTSD babies, okay, my black sheeps and my scapegoats, I'm trying to tell you guys, okay, this is the real tea. So, yeah, I literally feel like something like the supplements literally broke down and started taking smudges of just brain fog and all the stuff out of my brain, like just eating it up, okay? Um, because literally anxiety gone, okay? I was already like, not feeling horrible, but I felt so much happier. Like I woke up like feeling so happy and bouncy. And so depression gone. Depersonalization gone. OCD gone. Derealization gone. Okay? What else was I going through? That was about it. These were all things that I was experiencing for a while, for at least like heavily since before, basically for a long time. Like I don't want to say my whole life, but practically my whole life, like when I could get older and be actually in touch with my feelings, I was always feeling, S thoughts. So, yeah, so, but the derealization and depersonalization, I feel like was getting worse and worse, and all that as I got older, and all that gone. This is not a drill, you guys, okay? This is not a drill. What it is apparently like 90 and 50% of our dopamine and serotonin is produced in our gut. And the candida had been eating this up, like eating up all of your serotonin and dopamine. Well, for me, practically my whole life, because I've had it. You can have it since you're like a baby, and I'm pretty sure I had it since I was a baby. Untreated, so it's just sitting in your gut, ruining your life, and you don't even know, like it's literally that serious. Yeah, taking care of your gut is that serious. They don't tell us, but we have to learn. I had to learn these things the hard way on my own after doing a lot of research and stuff like that, like personal research, trying to, heal myself basically. So yes, so test it for it at a doctor. If they give you any pushback, just tell them you're not asking, you just need a test, and they'll tell you your levels, tell you the overgrowth and everything. Supplements are great if you have PCOS because they have 2 ingredients in it that are great for PCOS, but anyone can use it, or you can just Google your own candida cleanse. I'm just telling you about the candida. However you choose to get rid of it is up to you, but I definitely suggest these because they're budget friendly. Instead of buying the individual ingredients, which will get expensive unless you can do that, but also then you have to take like several different things versus just a pill. So, but it's up to you. Just get tested for the candida. That is the most important thing. If it is not candida, you probably have another gut parasite. So I wanted to clarify that. So, yes, and then of course just taking care of your overall health. But I'll make more videos about that as well. I don't want this to go any longer than it has. Healing your gut is the crucial, most essential part. Once you heal your gut, you'll start feeling a different level of mental clarity and even in just your physical body as well. And that will you'll just trust me, okay? And you'll start seeing. So, and then third step, chasing your dreams. So start chasing your dreams and using your voice. So first step, separate from toxic people. Second step, drop your most destructive addiction. Third step, heal your gut. Fourth step, start chasing your dreams. Okay, that's all you have to do. Start chasing your dreams. Start chasing your dreams. So whatever it is you've been putting off, whatever it is you have been trying to do, you need to start somewhere. Like me, I really wanted to. I've been doing fitness for 5 years, but I want to say I don't know why, because I do know why, because everything I've told you guys, I just didn't have the confidence and clarity to chase my dreams the way I wanted, so I just kept holding them off. And just like struggling with stability and things like that. You feel like you can't just sell and chase your dreams, right? I was like, God, I don't have for my other channel. I was like, I don't have a laptop, stuff to edit. What am I gonna do about that? Because your regular reactions, if you skip the beginning or anything, I have a reaction channel. I was like, what do? It's like, just do watch along reactions. So started my channel with my phone, doing my watch along reactions. Look at me now, progressing, doing what makes me happy, here talking with you guys, being able to pass along the advice to you guys. So whatever it is, start small and just start. You know, you you have everything you need. Start, and you will have to put in work. Faith without works is dead. So God wants to see you. God stepped in and helped me and pushed me when I was like, okay, I didn't make excuses. I grabbed my phone, I did my reactions the way I could, and I'm having fun with it, and that's it. And so yeah, I'm doing this channel. I'm filming this on my iPhone. So I edit on my iPhone. So if you have to use your phone, whatever you need to do, God just wants you to start, okay? And you just start. I know you want to start for yourself as well. So start whatever it is you need to do. Tell your story. Get online, share your story about what you went through, give advice where you can. Because many people out here, lots of kids coming after us are lost like we were, or even any of them watching this. So they need help and guidance to have an easier run of their 20s than we did and their teenage years. So, or even older people, they still need help. Haven't come to the realization of their family being the problem and just things like that. So tell your story, use what you know, and do the best you can. That's all we're here to do, okay? Nothing is gonna be perfect. Nothing is meant to be perfect. Okay, and that's it. And the last process is just trust the process and trust in God, okay? And I don't want to seem like I'm pushing my religion on people. So that's why, I just don't want to seem like I'm trying to push. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. I'm just telling you my experience and my life, and God, God is real. God got me here to where I'm sitting here, being able to share this with you guys. So, I have to let you guys know, like I said, if no one tells you, I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? I'm going to tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie, okay? So don't ever feel alone. Don't ever feel like, you're all alone in this world, which I know many of us, especially as Black Sheeps, felt that way our whole lives, but I'm here to tell you guys that you are not alone. You are never alone, okay? God is watching the whole time, okay? And there is a plan for you. You do have a purpose in life, and really one of those purposes is just to live your dreams and be happy. God wants you to wake up happy, okay? And be happy every single day that you can, and enjoy the day. That's what He wants for you, okay? So, but we have to take the first steps by taking accountability where we can, dropping our addictions, separating from toxic people, practicing self-respect, putting yourself first, okay? And then things will follow, okay? So, yes. So, God wants you to respect yourself, and God doesn't want you to let people disrespect you. That's not what it is. And anybody that's told you that, or told you you have to maybe accept, you don't have to accept abuse, you don't accept mistreatment, you don't accept those things. So those are not what God wants you to accept for your life, okay? God said be meek, be kind, be respectful, be loving as you can, and from afar. Like I said, I forgave those who did things to me, like my family, things like that, whoever. I forgave them, forgave them, let them go. I will make a video about forgiveness, like I said, separately. But, like, I don't have no malice in my heart for anybody. I'm just happy to be here. And this is from someone who like I said, I literally remember laying on my bed thinking, like, I would never be happy, God forbid, or these are one of my thoughts when I was my lowest. It just seemed like the simplest things seemed out of my reach, and I just couldn't understand why. Just like seemed like struggle with the simplest things, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I've trust me, okay? I wasn't born looking cute on your YouTube screen, sitting here smiling at you, okay? So trust me. I know, okay? And I want you to take my advice I've given you guys today, follow the steps, let me know any questions in the comments. Please join the Discord over there, because YouTube comments are public. Over there, we can have more, private, more secluded conversations for whoever joins our group. So yes, or you can join for the Beachbody Challenge, like I said, or for a one-on-one session with me. I give mental health advice or fitness advice, or both. But it is a 30-minute session, so yes. Yes, I just want you guys to know I am rooting for you. If you felt alone your whole life, today is the last day of feeling alone, because I am here, okay, and I'm not going anywhere. And guess who else is here? Big G, okay? Big God is here as well, okay? So you have God, you have me as well, and everybody else in the comments. If you want to show support to anyone who needs it. But yes, I believe that is all. I will be making more detailed videos in the future. I definitely went on a bit longer than I wanted to, but I cannot help it. These things are hard to talk about, quickly and like short. So, yes, but let me know any questions you guys have in the comments. I'm available to you guys 8 hours a day over at the Discord, and I'm always on my YouTube basically. So, yes, if you made it this far, you can comment Serene Team VIP or Winning Team VIP, either way. If you are over here, you are already in the winning team, okay? So, welcome to the winning team, okay? Because I won, baby. I won. Okay, your girl made it. And at the end of this, I'm actually going to include a little clip, just about a quick little clip of my journey from my TikTok, and everything. Yes, to let you guys know, that no matter where you've been through, you can smile again, and you can be happy again and enjoy your full life. I promise you, okay? Yes, so the only thing you can't do is don't give up on yourself, okay? And don't be too angry at God to ask him whatever it is, literally anything, okay, that you have to ask. So, yes, so I think that's all, you guys. I love you guys very much, and bye.
toast.